Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a like if you can hear this. And we'll start here in just a minute. Thank you, guys. Hey guys, AJ Town here live with the T Storm Chasers. Guess what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about some of this weather that is going to be moving through the area. Good news is it's not going to affect your Halloween day. It's going to be after. It's going to be in November that we are going to start looking at things. The models have been consistent over the past couple of runs. I would actually say the last couple days the models have been consistent with what we are seeing, and kind of want to bring you guys an update and let you know what we are seeing, what we are expecting. Unfortunately, guys, it is November that we are talking about, so yes, we do expect to see some snow showers. So you're like, dude, what are you even talking about? So, but first, we got some spooky situations coming up here, aka we have Halloween coming up. Let's take a quick look at your Halloween forecast and what we expect to see with this. Now, this is going to be the temps starting out at 7 o'clock in the morning is what we are looking at. They're not too spooky for us, though, so don't worry. They are actually going to be somewhat warm throughout the day is what we are starting to see, is some of this warm air starting to push in here. We can see by about 5 o'clock when everybody starts heading out there, we are seeing temps in the 60s is what we are starting to see with this as it comes pushing through. You can see here as we run through much of the state of South Dakota and into Iowa there, a lot of it is going to be in the 60s. As we get into the evening time frame there, things start to cool off in the 50s. So it's not too spookily cold. Yes, I just totally made up that word. Wanted to give you guys a good laugh there for this Halloween spooky night. So we don't expect things to be too spooky cold there. So definitely going to be a nice Halloween is what we are seeing with this. Now, as I did mention, I got to get to the right screen there. As I did mention, we are starting to watch some of the snow system that is going to be moving from the west into the east, and even pushing northeastward is what we are going to be seeing. So here's a quick little synopsis of what we are looking at. These are some of the new graphics that we are going to starting to use and stuff like that. Good news is for the Sioux Falls area, we're not seeing that chance of snow precipitation. This is for much west of Missouri River and into North Dakota is what we are seeing. We are not expecting a large amount of snow. We did put our confidence there as low because we are looking at quite a while out. You know, we are looking at about a week and a half out. But we wanted to start talking about it because we are starting to see the models continuously be consistent with this. We do expect to see some of that snow, so our confidence is high with that. We do expect to see some freezing rain and a slight risk of wind with that. This appears to be Thursday into Friday and even somewhat on a Saturday morning. That's why we put that one green millibar. There is going to be that. Actually, I'm sorry. That's going to be none on Saturday there. And then that slight risk for Thursday because we expect it Thursday into Friday. So our confidence is higher on this Friday system than it is on a... Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm trying to get set up for the next screen here. And for some reason... Oh, there it goes. Anyways, we do expect to see some of that mostly Thursday into Friday. Friday being the greatest chance of seeing the snow total and snow system. Let's take a quick look at the latest model run on the European model there. As we do start to put things into motion here, we do start to see that rain shower is going to stick around here for the day, remaining of the day today and out of the area there. As we go through the rest of the week and into your spooky forecast for Halloween there. Good news is we don't expect things to have rain come through the area with that. It's going to be a very nice Halloween. Get out, enjoy it, let your kids run freely, and annoy your neighbors. Anyways, moving forward. That's kind of a dad joke there, sorry. I'm trying to make this a little more fun and interactive and things like that. So certainly do apologize if my jokes are not as funny as what I think they are. Dad jokes. Haha. Funny. Anyways, speaking of spooky forecast, real quick. How do you get rid of bees this time of year? How do you get rid of bees this time of year? Boobies! Ha! Anyways, moving forward. As we go into now, we are starting to look Thursday. This is what we are watching here is this low pressure system that is going to start moving across the area and start to bring us those chances of some snow and rain and mixed precipitation. As we start to see that low pressure continue to push eastward, there we do see those chances are starting to increase Thursday into Friday here. I just heard my joke, so made me laugh. Sorry. I watch myself also so then I know everything is working for you guys and I'm on the right slides and everything like that. We continue to watch this low pressure system as it continues to push this way. We got to watch where this low pressure system sets up. If it shifts just a little further south, we could actually see some of the snow push into the South Dakota area. Then as we go through the day on Friday there, we do see that rain system push through and into northern portions of South Dakota and into North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota there is where we do expect to see that snow. We don't expect that rain. We expect that rain to be mostly in the South Dakota area and east of the Missouri River there. So that being said, we don't expect to see much of snow totals. So we are going to take a quick look at snow totals here with this. For some reason, our map loads weird, and then we jump into it, and we're good. So Denver, Colorado area there, of course, we do expect to see some snows up in the hills, up in the mountains, and stuff like that. Now, as the system does continue to start to come into the area there, it is just bringing a slight dusting, maybe about 1 inch to 2 inches. North Dakota area there. It's more going to be this annoyance snow. It's going to be, hey, don't forget, snow is still around and in the forecast. So definitely plausible that we are going to see some of this snow. We are 234 hours out with that snow total as well. With the snow system, we are about that 192 hours out. So definitely going to be something that we are watching. Like I said, consistently with this model run that we have been watching over the course of the last couple days. We have been watching that. Let's jump into, I want to take a quick look at our, give me just a second here to get it loaded. I'm going to take a quick look at our GFS model and kind of see what that is looking at. Again, we will talk about this as our GFS model does load here. We do expect, again, this is our risk analysis that we are looking at. Right now, our confidence is not that great, certainly because of we are 192 hours out. We have seen the models change. We have seen things definitely come into different play. Definitely, it's going to depend on where that low pressure system sets up. Is going to really depend on where this model definitely brings the snow with it. Are we going to see snow? Yes. Are we going to see a substantial snow total? No. Our confidence is high that it's going to be a snow threat. Good news is we're going to see some of that freezing rain. Ice, I'm not too confident with there. You can see the pink where we do have that mixed precipitation east of the Rapid City area there, Grand Forks area. Good news is down by the winter area there is what we also see as well. Good news is for the Sioux Falls area, we're not seeing that. All right, let me see here. My model has loaded. Great. So we are going to switch over to our awesome HD radar software here that we have in our lab or our facilities here. We'll see that rain shower push out of the area here by this evening. Don't again expect to see much of rain precipitation move through the area over the course of the next few days. Even for your spooky Halloween forecast, we don't expect to see that. Now here is that Thursday into Friday that we are starting to watch. Now the GFS model keeps the snow system out of the area and keeps it as much of a rain system. And then come into the 5th there. I think that 5th is actually Saturday. Yep, that 5th there is what the GFS model is hinting on, seeing some of that mixed or that heavier rain system push through. Here is what they are also suggesting on the 5th is seeing some of this heavy rain system pushing through. They are keeping the snow out of the forecast, and again, more to the westward is what we are watching with the European model. So the European model is hinting on a heavier snow system, where the GFS is hinting on none at all. We do this time of year certainly favoritize the GFS model over the European model. So definitely something that we are watching fairly close over the course of the next couple days and also into the next couple weeks here. Good news is for the Storm Prediction Center, we aren't expecting to see any severe weather with this low pressure system as it does progress through the area. So definitely something we are going to keep a close eye on, of course, over the next couple of days. And as we start to look into this forecast more, either going to validate or we're going to drop that forecast confidence to none and mean that we have seen the system push out of the area. So again, the European model is suggesting and hinting on the snow system. That's where that graphics up top, that map graphics came in, is going to be that European model is kind of what we are looking at. Now, we do favoritize the European model here more than the GFS model. Unfortunately, the NAM model, which is the National American model as well, is too far, not far enough out that we can suggest that. That's more of a 84-hour forecaster there where we start to build up our confidence quite a bit more. So we'll continue to monitor the European model, which is what is above us here. Kind of watch what those start to come into play and see how the snow system is going to start impacting you guys. Good news is if we start to see the snow, good news / bad news. If we start seeing the snow, our confidence that we'll start seeing snow here in the Sioux Falls area starts to increase. Not for this event, but for an earlier snow event or earlier in November snow event. So definitely this low pressure system is going to really play into our forecast for the winter of 2022 and 2023. there. So we'll start to see that come into play. We'll definitely start to run some models, definitely start to watch things fairly close, give you guys kind of an estimate of what we are going to predict for our winter forecast here, and kind of see what we can come up with snow totals on that as well. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Have a safe and happy Halloween if I don't have you guys watch me again. Otherwise, I will be back live and continue to bring you the latest weather information and news. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Have a fantastic day. Get out and enjoy this